welcome to episode 3. Today we are off to Perranporth in Cornwall to a local drag day. The plan with that is to get a good baseline for the car before we start doing performance mods. Standard power, standard launch, standard tyres. We're going to head towards Perranporth now. On the way we'll hook up with Bevo and roll down with Bevo to Perranporth. How's it going? I'm surprised you're on time. Now this is nice. M5CS. Satin green. What colour would you call this?
I would call it taxi green.
Taxi green. I like the ash gold. I'm taking tips off Ballbag how to be a YouTuber.
Whapper.
A whapper. Go on.
Whapper.
Show him.
Welcome back, guys. This is my YouTube channel, and today we'll be showing you breakfast whaps.
So we are all lined up. Check this out going down the drag strip. Engine's bigger than a driver. So we've got two Golf Rs here, both running 1,000 horsepower. So, signed on, got to put that on my back window now. Setting up the GoPro. I'll stick it on there, so then hopefully we get a good view. So, first stop, Lambo versus McLaren. Who's going to take the win? Right, so that's one run done. For that run I ran in a mode called Corsa mode, which is track mode. I think that's probably, we'll go into sport next because Corsa seems to be more rear wheel biased. So we got a bit of spin off the line. Draggy said 11.5, their timing said 11.3, so it's a bit on the slow side of what the car's capable of. So we're going to change the settings and then go again in sport mode. Hopefully we get a bit more four-wheel drive grip instead of more rear-wheel drive slip, and see what difference that makes. Right, so that was absolutely shocking. It's hell of a greasy out there at the moment, so the start line is greasy and even all the way down the strip, so hoping that the track dries out with the more runs people do. Draggy said on that one we did a 12.67, which is 2 seconds slower than the quickest time I've done on the road. I think half the problem is this is still on the factory P0, Pirelli P0 tyres. A lot of it would be improved as soon as we get Michelin's PS4Ss. So the P0s do struggle a little bit for grip. I'm going to go through different settings. So we was in sport that time with sport traction. Try loads of different things and see what works best for today and the conditions. Next up is, I think it's a Bevo Stage 2. I expect to be completely annihilated with them because they're a bit of a dark horse. How you feeling, Joe, about your first passenger ride?
Yeah, mate, loving it. First time in a Huracan. Oh, mate, I got my torch on from fixing your car.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Car didn't break. We got a stone lodged in the brake disc. So Joe was a rescuer. He's now a qualified Lamborghini mechanic.
Right, we're staged.
Whoa! Me! Jesus! Holy Jesus Christ! Whoa! Breaking stuffs! So that's Perranporth over and done with. The car's pretty struggles, should I say, on the P0s. We never ever got a good launch. Couldn't get the full potential of the car. I still think we did okay, despite the problems we had with traction. I think the highest track speed we got was 130. So it shows potential on the rolling speed. It's just the launch that we couldn't nail. It was a greasy day, but I think predominantly it was the tyres at fault. I think a stage 1 Bevo tune for the engine, and then we look at a stage 1 tune for the gearbox, adjust the launch a little bit. We'll slap some new rubber on the wheels, and then we'll get a baseline comparison as to how, from what it is when we went pairing to what the new tune and the new tyres will give us. So that pretty much rounds up this episode. Next episode, next Friday, we'll be visiting a company called Fiberworks. So we'll go down there and have a chat about the kit that we've currently got on the car, and we're going to look at having some modifications done. So change the look of it slightly, and also remake the whole kit out of forged carbon instead of the normal carbon that's on the car. We're probably also going to look at adjusting the spoiler to make it a bit bigger, and also making a complete custom rear diffuser with new positioning of the exhaust tips. So if you enjoyed this episode and want to see more, drop us a like, consider subscribing, and we will see you in the next episode.